We made an excellent movie in 1979, directed by Ridley Scott. And when we heard success, James Cameron made it plural. More money arrived. And then we made singular again with a small little 3 at the top, just because we became money thirsty. And then we took out the number for the 4th and made a subtitle. Resurrection. Hey, you know, stop this now. Now let's do a mashup, because everyone loves those. Alien vs. Predator, who cares about the quality? Money, money. Let's do a sequel. Now what? We've done a sequel to the sequel, a sequel to the sequel to the sequel, a spin-off, a sequel to the spin-off. But what now? Hey! Why not a prequel? Yes! It's brilliant! But first let's do a prequel to the prequel to the sequel. We'll call it Prometheus. Ah ha ha! Ah ha ha! Ah ha ha! Ah ha ha!
Marker and action.
This is Marker98 here on my new channel, MegaMovieManMark, and I have been off school for a while, but I've been loaded with diplomaness and filming TV showness. But I finally got the chance to review the prequel to the beloved 1979 classic Alien, Prometheus. Now, Prometheus stars the amateur Michael Fassbender, Charlize Theron, 2 movies back to back in a row. Wow! Now that is one wanted actress, and I can see why. She's good. Definitely easier to look at than her other role. The evil queen in Snow White and the Huntsman, that was one of my past reviews. And in my opinion, the rest of the cast was solid as well. This movie's about a group of scientists, except Michael Fassbender, he's an android. They travel to another planet many years in the future to discover man's origin, why we exist here, our purpose in life, and the search for our beginning could lead to our end. Now the movie starts very similar to Alien. You got the title slowly appearing on screen, you got the credits at the beginning. Movies hardly do that anymore, but it's kind of like a throwback to Alien, which I thought was pretty cool. During the opening credits, we have some nice panoramic views of Earth, and already I appreciate what director Ridley Scott's doing here. Then we meet the scientists. It is pretty slow, but you soon get quickly involved with all the stunning visuals. This movie looks pretty awesome, and the film is intense. 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 Intense! This movie. Look for the intenseness. But of course not scary as the trailers make it look. Like this shot right here is nothing scary at all. It's just a woman doing push-ups. Yeah, this is exactly what you think it is, but it does lead to one of the most memorable scenes of the movie. And this isn't as scary as you think, but who cares? It still was intense, and I was on the edge of my seat. Either way, I still really enjoyed myself. It is restricted, and does have some inappropriate and disturbing blah 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 scenes. For the young ones though, I think most, maybe 13-year-olds will be able to handle it. Some might not though, just keep that in mind. There were some people in the theater that were way older. Yeah, they were scared. Good movie to take your date to. Just, oh, is it okay? But that's just what I saw around the theater, and most people will find this movie not too scary at all. I think the reason that I really enjoyed myself a lot is because I went in with really low expectations, just because I wasn't too involved with all the marketing. There's been a heck of a lot. The trailers, I wasn't watching too much. Featurettes, I didn't see even one featurette. I was very out of the radar. Everyone was expecting a huge event, and I wasn't. I remember with my friends being in the theater for Avengers, and the trailer came on, and I was just like, you wanna be Avatar? Even though I knew they were completely different, other than the fact that they're sci-fi films, and we haven't had one of those in a while. And so I think the selling point of this movie for me was seeing the IMAX 3D trailer for Men in Black 3. I mean, when I saw Avengers, I don't think the 3D was done yet for the trailer. I could be wrong, when I started Men in Black, it was more memorable. Probably because for Avengers, I was just like talking to my friends like, ah, this is gonna be awesome. And I wasn't probably focusing. But yeah, when I saw the trailer at IMAX, I was like, this is gonna be awesome. But still, I went in with an open mind, and I really liked it. I think if you go in the same way I did, you'll enjoy the script, the stunning visuals, the amazing direction, the intenseness. I'm sorry, I'll just stick with suspense, not intenseness, the minor twists, and the action. I think this is the biggest surprise of all year. Great film. One thing though, this isn't a complaint, because without this, we wouldn't have our movie. Alright, these scientists, some of these scientists are out of their mind. They see a snake figure, and what do? Oh, hi! Hi! They're on another planet. Do you expect it to like transform into Barney the dinosaur and Barney and everyone's happy, you know, like it's a... Of course something's gonna happen if you touch the darn alien, or whatever the term for that snake thing is. But that's it for now. Stick around after the review, after the credits sort of thing, for me talking about whether or not I think Prometheus is a spin-off or a prequel to Alien. So stick around after if you've seen the movie or you really don't care. But if you haven't seen the movie yet, don't watch the after credits scene of my video. That sounds really weird. But anyways, please like and share the video. Comment below. Did you see Prometheus? What did you think? Anything about the actors, anything that has to do with Prometheus, comment below. And remember, subscribing to MegaMovieManMark is mega cool. Alright guys, thanks for staying. This is a small spoiler part. I guess you could still see the movie after seeing this. I'm just going to discuss whether or not this movie is a spin-off or prequel to Alien. Now, it can be looked at in many different ways, and we thought by now everyone would know what the answer is. However, we still don't. That's because we're probably going to make Prometheus 2 and 3, but for now it's all about guessing. So I feel like saying both, or neither, or something that would be fair and everyone would have no problem with. But personally, I'm going to say it's a spin-off because it does have that little moment at the end that leads on to Alien. It's just a small little thing at the end. The rest of the movie is a different story. Sure, it does have some references, but that's what spin-offs do. They reference the original. If you think of a spin-off like Puss in Boots, right? I'm sorry, that's a very kiddish example, but what can you expect? It's the story of what happened before Shrek. But it's not a prequel because Shrek's not in it. So it still has references of the original movie, but because it's a different story, then it is a spin-off. I think Monsters University coming out soon is a prequel, right? It's not a spin-off, it's the same story. It's how they get there. But this only has a small part at the end and some references, which is the definition of a spin-off. It's just spinning off some of the works that happened earlier. A prequel is exactly before. It's a different movie than Alien. It's a different story. You don't have to see Alien to see this movie. You'll just get the references, and that's what spin-offs are mainly for. But I understand completely when people say it's a prequel because of that finishing scene. My opinion, though, is that it is a spin-off. I wrapped up this video earlier, but thanks for watching if you stayed this long, and I'll see you next time.